Good morning and welcome to the webinar on the BidSync source products for awarding bids. Today during the webinar, if you have any questions, you'll want to go ahead and go to the questions tab and ask them in that box. We'll then answer them out loud at the end of the session. Just to let you know, during this webinar all participants are muted. You will not be able to speak over the phone. The list of topics we will be covering today, we'll be going through that awarding bids area. We'll go through a single company award, a split award, a multi-award, and adding in paper offers. So now we'll go ahead and move over to the live demo. So what I've done is I've already gone ahead and logged into my BidSync account as an agency user. I'm going to go ahead and click on Bid in the upper toolbar. And then once I'm taken to my bids area, I'm going to want to move over to the to be awarded bids, which is located under the logout area. After that, you'll want to go ahead and click on the title of your bid. If this is the first time you're clicking on the title of the bid, you will need to decrypt your bid and go in and type in your password and open up all the offers. I've already done this, so when I click on the title of my bid, it's going to take me to the awarding page that will allow me to make my awarding decision. On this page, you do have a couple of different buttons that you can click. Over here, starting from the left at the top, you do have the option to view by supplier or view by line item. When you change it to a view by line item area, it will group your items. So we can see here we have pens and we have one offer on it. After that, you'll have a link over here that says go to bid information. This will allow you to go ahead and go to the bid information page where you'll be able to view all the information that you released with the bid, all the documents and anything like that. This will allow you to just be reminded of what the bid was about if you did forget. After that, you'll have a tabulation report. This will allow you to view the tabulation for the bid. As well as with that previous screen, you have the option to view by line item or view by supplier. Clicking by view by supplier will just change your view. On this page, you do have the option to view a printable version, so you can actually go ahead and print this. The next thing you'll have is a award report. Once you start awarding your bid, you can go ahead and come in here and see how much has been awarded and to which supplier. You also have the option on this to create an Excel, PDF, or print this screen here. In order to award a bid to a supplier, if we were going to go ahead and award this entire bid to BidSync, all we need to do is go ahead and move the little award symbol down to their name. Once you've actually selected them and they have checks next to their offer, you'll go ahead and hit close out of it. You'll then be taken back to the to be awarded screen. Under the action column, it'll now change from reject to award. So then you can go ahead and type in your password and confirm the award to this vendor. I'm going to go ahead and not confirm that because I'm going to use this bid as well to show a few other things. Real quick, let's go ahead and add in a paper offer so that we can do the other multi-award and a split decision award. To add a bid, you'll need to be looking at the bid from the to be awarded section. You'll go ahead and go to add bid. Once you do that, you're going to come over here to add vendor. It's kind of under the logout, just down a bit. Once you click on add vendor, you can go ahead and search for the vendor. We'll go ahead and search for Office Max. We're going to look for the one that's located in Utah. Once I do that, I can go ahead and hit search, and it'll pull up all the Office Max that are currently located in Utah. I can go ahead and click on the name of each supplier to figure out which Office Max it is that I'm wanting to use. So the third one down is a Office Max with a Lynette Richardson. She's the one I'm wanting to use. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a check in the box next to her company name and hit add. They will now become an invited supplier on the bid. You'll then want to go ahead and continue adding in any additional companies you need. So we could go to Office Depot, and we can select an Office Depot as well. After you've completed and searched for all the vendors you're going to be adding a paper offer for, you'll go ahead and hit return to editing. At that point, you'll want to go ahead and expand each supplier. And then you'll want to go ahead and put in their bid amount. So we can say here that their pens, they said were 75 cents. Once you click out of that box, it'll do the total for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just go down here and fill out their offer. If you have a digital copy of their offer and you would like to attach that to the bid, you can go ahead and use this paperclip icon. You can then go ahead and upload your file that you need to have. You will need to have that scanned in if it's a paper version, because it will need to be digital in order for you to attach it to your bid. Once you've filled out all your offers, you'll go ahead and click on Save. That'll then move all your suppliers down to suppliers with bid. At this point, we can go ahead and close out. And now when we open that bid back up, instead of just having one offer, we're going to have 3. With this, I'm going to go ahead and use this Expand All Offers option. Once I expand all offers, I can see what everybody has offered to me. If it was a paper offer that you added in yourself, it will have the little paper symbol next to it. Again, if you want to award it to one whole supplier, you can go ahead and just move the radial button down to their name and go ahead and award it. If you would like to do the split award or a multi-award, you'll want to go ahead and go under the logout area to the award multiple suppliers. You'll want to go ahead and check that and then hit OK on the pop-up window. Now instead of having a radial button, we're going to have a checkbox. We'll have one next to the supplier's name, next to the lot that was created, as well as next to each line item. So here we could go ahead and say that the pens we're going to award to Office Max. We'll go ahead and award the paper to the Office Depot. And then we're going to award the Post-its to Office Depot as well. Once you've made your split award decision, you'll go ahead and hit close. You'll be taken back to the awarded section where you'll click on award and officially award your bid. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to go ahead and just do a multi-award where I award a line item to more than one person. So here we could go ahead and say we're going to give the paper to Office Depot as well. And we're also going to give our paper and Post-its to the BidSync account as well. At this point, after you've checked all the line items you want to award to each bidder, you can go up here and click on the award report, and this will now be filled out with each line item and letting you know who you're awarding each line item to. To officially award the bid, what you'll do is you'll go ahead and come down here and click on Close. Once you click on Close, again, you're going to want to go to the Action column and click on Award. At this point, you'll want to go ahead and review everything on the bid. On this, you do have the option to edit your quantity if you would like. If you'd like to maybe purchase a higher quantity of an item, maybe we could say that instead of 20 boxes of pens, we're actually going to go ahead and buy 40. we could go ahead and put in 40. You can enter in a reason and click Save. It'll then go ahead and change it over to a red letter with the new quantity. So we're going to go ahead and do that for both boxes of pens. After that, you can go ahead and see your offer total. You can see here that currently BidSync is being awarded a bid for $12.50. Office Max is being awarded a bid for $11. Office Depot is being awarded a bid for $21.25. So that means our total award will be $44.75. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and type in my password and click on Award Bid. This will then process my request for award. The emails for the award will now begin starting to go out to all the vendors who had bid on the project and had been interested in the project. They'll receive a notice on whether or not they were awarded, and it'll also let them know if they were awarded that the agency will be getting in touch soon with them to complete the purchase order or any other steps needed. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and open up the floor to questions. This was just a very quick demo of how to award bids in the BidSync system. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask those now. One of the questions I received is, do you need to notify the vendor that you are changing the quantity? Technically on BidSync, there's no notice to the supplier when you go ahead and change that. When they go ahead and look at their award, they do see that change. But as far as notifying the vendor, that's going to be up to your policy for your agency and whatever you guys have set out an outline for your policy. So that would be a business practice versus a BidSync practice. So one of the questions is how to make a multi-award on a bid. So let me go ahead and go back to a different bid that I have in the system. Since I awarded that bid, I won't be able to change the award. But when you want to do a multiple award, you'll go ahead and click on the title of the bid. You'll come up here to award multiple suppliers. You'll check that box and hit OK. You'll then want to either expand all offers or open each individual offer up. And then you'll go through each supplier and just check any line item you're wanting to award to them. As long as award multiple suppliers is checked, you can check each box more than once. One of the questions is that someone heard that there was a fee to charge to the vendor if it is awarded through BidSync. This is going to depend on your contract with BidSync and which agency you work through. We have a couple different options. If your agency has fully sponsored the project, there will be no cost to the bidders. There is a 1% fee that could be attached to it, so they'd be charged 1% of the awarded amount. And there's a few other options. If you want to go ahead and contact our support team, we can let you know what your account is set up to, if it is set up to charge any bidders. One of the questions, is it possible to reverse a bid or rebid through the system? If you're wanting to reverse the award you did, you'd have to contact our support team, and we could go ahead and remove that award. At that point, a bid would be moved back into that to be awarded section where you could go ahead and re-award that bid to somebody else. If you're wanting to completely rebid the project and you've already awarded, again, you'll want to call us to unaward the bid. And then what you'll do is you'll go ahead and, if we go back to the to be awarded section here, close out of this, we can click on the copy icon here, and we could go ahead and copy that bid over and recreate a new bid to release out onto the system. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and move over to the next slide while those questions are still coming in. You can go ahead and contact our BidSync customer support team, and we will go ahead and answer any questions that you have that maybe you didn't get answered or you need clarification on. With this, you can go ahead and just call the 800 number and then use option 1 and then option 2. You can also email us at either of the addresses on the screen. We do also have a BidSync customer support portal that you can access at support.bidsync.com. With that, you can go ahead and look at any of our training articles we've had, as well as any previously recorded webinars. Okay, at this time I'm going to go ahead and end the webinar. If you have any questions or you need to see things again, go ahead and contact our support team, and someone will be able to assist those and show you how to do those.